Have you been talking to a North Korean hacker on social media? Or have you updated your iPhone recently? Well, today we're going to talk about a couple cybersecurity news items, so stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome to StudioSec. Thank you for watching. Like if this video is helpful, comment down below if you've been talking to any North Korean hackers lately, and subscribe for more information I'm posting every week. There has been a lot of cybersecurity news lately, from the FireEye attack that kind of turned into the SolarWinds attack, and that obviously kind of dominated the news cycle for all of about 12 minutes. Because it was 2020 at the time and now it's 2021. So what are you going to do if you're in the news, right? But even though that hasn't quite been in the news cycle lately, it definitely is no less concerning if you work in cybersecurity or if you're concerned with any of the topics in cybersecurity, because it can show that a third party that maybe you use third-party software and you pull from that third party, that might be a security problem. So it's definitely something that's kept cybersecurity professionals up at night. But you want to know what else is concerning? Well, hey, it's 2021, so let's talk about terrible, depressing things, right? Well, North Korean hackers allegedly have been going on social media and have been trying to contact cybersecurity professionals in an effort to steal their research. Basically, what's happened is they've posed themselves as cybersecurity professionals or cybersecurity researchers. They've even created, fake websites that look real, to kind of socially engineer people that are looking into them into thinking, okay, maybe they are a legit researcher. And they're going out on social media trying to dupe cybersecurity professionals into sharing their research with them. So it's a social engineering campaign. That's the kind of cyber attack that's going on here, and it's happening on social media. You can find more, of course, here on the screen. We're scrolling through a Wired article by Lily Hay Newman of Wired, and that basically just kind of goes over what's going on. So there's a link down in the description. Be sure to check that article out. Gives you kind of a good summary of what exactly is going on there. But yeah, main thing is just, hey, make sure that, whenever you're talking to somebody online, you're vetting who they are, especially whenever they're asking something of you. That extra step can be the difference between, you keeping some cybersecurity research that you've been working on for a long time and you accidentally giving them over to an adversary. But better yet, just don't even share them with people you don't know. Only share it with people that you have met, even better in person. I know it's difficult with COVID. We can't really meet each other in person anymore as easily, but make sure that you really 100% know that who you're talking to is who you think you're talking to. Now, why is this particularly concerning? Well, the cybersecurity community is very open. Unlike other areas in business, we are not competing against each other. Cybersecurity professionals across, different organizations and businesses, we're not in competition with one another. In fact, it's a very collaborative environment. The security success of one company can mean the security success of another. And, as evidenced with the SolarWinds attack, the failure of one company to take care of its security or to accidentally allow, an attack to happen, that can cause problems downstream. And that's the case all across, any industry is, your security professionals, they want each other to succeed, and they want, of course, themselves to succeed. So, but the cybersecurity community, as collaborative as it is, that can be it is a cool feature, but as hackers often say, hack features, not bugs. Well, this is a feature that North Korea is attempting to hack, in essence, right? Using a social engineering campaign. So the worst thing that could come out of this is we lose our collaborative spirit, right? Which I don't think necessarily is going to happen, hopefully, but at the same time, a good amount of due diligence, and just making sure that you're verifying that, who you're talking to is who they say they are, and that they're not, a North Korean hacker. These things can really go a long way and make sure that, we can maintain that level of collaboration while also not, giving adversaries our research. At the end of the day, hey, hackers are good at their job. Social engineers are good at their job. Just be diligent. a little bit of research can go a long way. You know, especially whenever, you know, the whole like foundation of social engineering can be built on a lie, right? Well, you can normally find some cracks in that, you know, with a little bit of, you know, effort and research. So, you know, take care of that and you should be fine. Next news item. Apple released the 14.4 security patch on its iOS devices. So this includes your iPhone and your iPads. And basically this patches a few known vulnerabilities that Apple claimed is being actively exploited. So it's not really known the extent of those exploits, you know, who's using them, to what extent they've been using it to, but frankly, it really doesn't matter. You know, any vulnerability is a vulnerability. Just, you know, hey, download the patch. I already did for me, you know, super quick and easy. It's a very small patch, downloads really quickly, and that's about it. You know, it's, you know, just if you're using iOS devices, personally, if you have any in your business, make sure that you are, you know, having those updated, so that way those security patches can be put in place. Those vulnerabilities can no longer be used. Now, you're probably thinking, you know, it's not every day we hear Apple security news, and truth is, it's not as common as, you know, like Windows. Windows puts out patching releases just about every week, you know. But the real difference is that there's way more Windows machines in the world than there are Apple. Windows is widely used amongst most, you know, governments, corporate entities, you know, just about anywhere, right? Most individuals. So it's much more worthwhile for an attacker to write, you know, malware for a Windows machine than it is for an Apple machine. So that's one such reason that Apple devices are more secure. But that doesn't mean that some of them will. I mean, you know, if there's a target of opportunity and that is, you know, a vulnerability on an Apple device, they'll take it. So this is just one example of, you know, there are, you know, viruses and there's malware out there for iOS devices, and that is something to take seriously. So that's why, you know, patches like this are a big deal, and you want to make sure that you're taking care of that business right away. So with that, we'll be, you know, of course, putting out some more news as we get it. Busy news day, right? It's not a busy news day. I'm not even a real journalist. But anyway, hey, like if this video was helpful, comment down below. Really, have you been talking with the North Korean hacker? I'm curious. You know, that'd be interesting. So tell me about it down below, and subscribe for more content. Thank you.